Hi, I'm Adam Soundboy and welcome to my video to show the clearing of the Skydock IV Lost Sector flawless in the EDZ. I'm going to be doing this on my Hunter today. It's a solar burn, so taking advantage of that, using Blade Barrage for a really chunky super damage. None of these are essential, but Acrobat's Dodge makes you radiant, which is handy, but the jump, the melee and the grenade are all really your choice. I like having better ignitions and scorch, so I'm using combustion and solace, but these aren't essential either. Use the ones that you prefer, and eruption. I am going to be using knock 'em down again for a better super, and gunpowder gamble, because who doesn't like a big grenade that you can throw and shoot out of the air? Arbelest is S tier. Anything that's got barrier champions in, you need to be considering taking Arbelest in. Staccato with Adaptive Munitions. Keep anything that drops Adaptive Munitions. Have one of each energy type in each class of weapon. Really useful for match game content. I'm using Code Duello. Not ideal. It's got lasting impression, so the rockets may go off, the delayed explosion may go off after a champion's been stunned. I'm using this on the boss, so I'm using other things to help clear the champion, so I'm not so worried about that. Right, on the helmet, I'm using the Linear Fusion finders for Arbelest. Get rid of that blue. And elemental armaments. I've got the Unstoppable Scout Rifle here. Get rid of that other blue. The Font of Might and the various resist mods. Got the Rocket Launcher Scavenger on my boots. And then finally on my class item, this is the interesting stuff probably, Classy Restoration and Revitalizing Blast. Classy Restoration lets you get your health back quickly, and Revitalizing Blast helps you clear champions a lot more quickly than otherwise would be possible. So say it's on EDZ, it's up at the top in the Sunken Isles. You can see it's there, Skydock IV. A little bit of away from the spawn point, but not too bad. You can usually see where it is, because on the day that it's the Master or Legend Lost Sector, there'll be lots of people around it. I'd suggest, as I would with any Master Lost Sector, that you run it as a Legend first, just to get used to the layout where everything is spawning. And also because there's a separate triumph there, so it just allows you to get that triumph, which you don't get if you just do the Master. So as you can see, all those people there will be where the marker is for the Lost Sector. As you go in here, there might be a few red bar cabal, which are just annoyances more than anything else. Worth clearing out, because it means you can get to the marker and activate it without dying. So I'll have a quick look at the master modifiers. You can see here you'll be up against barrier and unstoppable champions. You're going to have void shields, but we're not too worried about that with the solar burn and the adaptive munitions on our staccato. That should rip through them. You've got attrition here as well, so that's why we'll be relying quite a lot on the ability to use classy restoration and dodging to restore health. So as we come in, there's a small room. And then immediately to your left there will be an unstoppable champion and 2 red bar legionaries. So you get the ads down and then just focus on the champion. You can see the Revitalizing Blast takes about a quarter of the damage off the champion. Just going to step back here just to avoid that blast there, and then finish off, and then finish. Now down here you will see there's the floor down below, and then there's a couple of kind of quarter circle platforms you can stand on. The higher one of that, immediately to the right, is pretty much completely safe from damage in the room here. So if you're on that, you won't get damaged. Now the unstoppable initially, usually on the right, but depends how long you take to get down, will sometimes have wandered over. You can see the barrier is moving up there now. So onto the safe step. I'm going to get my classy restoration going. That'll help both damage and also a few seconds of additional recovery. Where's the... oops. Right, just looking, you can see where the flames are flying up, the unstoppable is going to be on the right there, so I'm just waiting for them to calm down a little bit. Sometimes you can be lucky with this, and just, you know, they'll be standing together, or the barrier champion will take a little longer to wander up, and you can pretty much get the unstoppable out of the way. There we go, they've kind of stopped there, so... Because it's solar, you will take a fair bit of damage from either the flame, from the incendiar and flamethrower, or from the slug thrower that the barrier champion has. If you don't have your classy restoration up, and I'm going to keep it now, then the only thing you can do is just get out of the way and wait for it to very, very slowly regen. So the nice thing about the revitalising blast, I say, it takes about a quarter off, and with the barriers it seems to time it so that they don't start firing again until they want to put the barrier up again. So you can do this as long as you're getting the stuns in regularly. You'll do this pretty much without taking too much fire. So that's it. Those are the two initial champions there. You'll have a few more red bars here to clear, some legionaries and some dogs and a couple of scions, and then round the corner to your left there will be another unstoppable champion. So you can see I'm just taking out the two red bars. The dogs have come up. You can see that with the solar burn, the scout rifle hits like a truck. I'm going to try and go around the corner and stun the unstoppable, and that will kill the two scions. The burst will kill the two scions as well. There you go, gunpowder gamble, probably 75% damage gone, so that leaves me free to finish up, save ammo, save time, a bit safer, and head through into the main room. So that's basically the first room cleared. It's just the main room. So there's a few waves of ads in here. Initially you will have, to the left here, you'll have the unstoppable that spawns in. Clear the ads, and you can obviously take the unstoppable off as he'll wander across. He'll wander up to this ramp and then go round and stand in the area just to the right of, on the screen here, just to the right of the door that exits the corridor. So you can see he's kind of hanging around there on the right. So it's quite a safe place to hit and stun. Wait for him to be stunnable again. As long as he can't see you, he's not going to charge in here. See, even though I'm shooting out, he's not that aggressive, not pushing. I could have finished him there, but decided not to. So finishing off the rest of the ads here will spawn a second wave, and the second wave includes the boss for this area. So again, I'm going to, as with every encounter, get rid of the ads first. I did mention earlier that with all the builds for this endgame content, I always aim for 100 resilience for the 40% damage reduction. Essential pretty much for doing anything particularly. I'm not under level here, but earlier in the season when I was, that was absolutely essential. So get rid of, I think one more upstairs, yeah. Right, so it's just the, oh, when I get rid of this one, oh, another sign, I've been a bit lax there. Right. So the boss is now on its own. Obviously you do have the blasts. Now the other thing about the Coduello is it doesn't have great speed, so, and he does wander left and right, so sometimes I am going to miss. You can see he's kind of lumbering about there. I will usually wait till he's fired, or till it looks like he's about to start firing the slug thrower, and then just wait. It's nice to be able to see the damage numbers pop up. Now I know that I've done about half health, so there's going to be one more unstoppable that spawns in. He'll charge up, but then same as before, he will essentially just stand quite passively at the top as long as he can't see you in this area to the right of the door. So this time I will finish him off. Yeah, those blinding, slowing missiles are annoying, but they don't do too much damage. So again, I'm looking to tag him with rocket launcher. He's probably at a stage now where I could finish him off with a super. Yeah, why not? Okay, so Blade Barrage. I can see there's still a few adds there to the right. That should be cleared by the gunpowder gamble. One survived, one stayed over there, so clear that. Now there are ways of doing this much faster than that. You can basically just book it through and just kill the one unstoppable at the end and the boss, and you should get platinum rewards and get the best chance of getting an exotic drop from the chest. But that's obviously a much more dangerous thing to do. This is the safe way of doing it, where you can pretty much guarantee to get through this first time. I got through this, I think, first time when I did it, and get the flawless master done. So that's it. I hope you have a clear run with that. It's pretty easy. I have to say this is a good one to farm. So you can do this over and over. I think it drops arms, so I think it's quite useful for that. But otherwise, I hope that was useful. Thanks for watching the video, and may all your drops be god rolls.